Hey guys, this is Colwen coming at you with another nice Transformer review. This is Legacy Transformers Legacy Evolution Metalhawk. Never had a figure of this guy before. I don't think they ever really have given him his own figure. Um, we're still doing the open window box, but like everything is in there. The head is nice and attached. You can see his guns down in there and his sword. You probably can't, but I can. Um, on the side here, we have some cross cells, basically. These are the other characters you can find in the line. Plastic-free packaging. We got some nice pictures of Silverhawk himself. On the back here, we've got the pictures of the figure. And we have a description of his Evo Fusion right there. So let's go ahead and get him out of the box and see how he is. Okay, so we got Silverhawk out of the packaging, and I am really enjoying this guy. He looks really cool. He's got a bunch of cool effect part points all over the place. His wings got effect part points. And let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Yes, Silverhawk is a straight remold, retool, re-whatever of Cyclonus. Go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. And we'll take a quick side-by-side look at what they changed between Cyclonus and Silverhawk. And what's funny is that even though they share the same body, and oh my goodness, my Cyclonus is getting the yellowing in his gray parts also. That sucks. Okay, so they share pretty much the same body, except for the torso mainly has been redone. It's a little bit shorter, and things like make him a little bit shorter overall, but like the arms, the upper arms are the same, the upper legs the same. It's got similar, pretty much the same transformation. The legs are the same. Oh, that's why he looks taller. Hold on a second. There we go. That's why he looked taller, because I had the knees done differently. He's still taller because of the bunny ears, but you know that's the head, not the overall height. So yeah, they did redo the forearms, like the arms on the Cyclonus. His hands fold into the wrist, and on this one his arms just fold away, like so. He's got the peg part here for an effect part, but just an engine bit here on that arm, so that kind of sucks. He's got different knees. They molded out the landing gear. Cyclonus has landing gear for his vehicle mode, but there's no landing gear on Silverhawk. They redid the cockpit and the wings, and yeah, and they added fins to the back of the legs. So I'm gonna go ahead and get him off to the side here, and we're gonna go ahead and bring in my comparisons. We have the the car guys. I got Soda Can, and I've got Film Noir Spider-Man. So yeah, this guy's about 6 inches tall. Accessories. He does come with 2 guns and a sword. The sword is just a sword. However, the guns can Evo Fusion. Okay, I did that wrong. Evo Fusion. Yeah, that's the gimmick. And it's got separate pugs on the bottom, so you can go ahead and stick it in his hand, and he can double blast his gun. And as you saw, he's got multiple peg ports in his robot mode. He's got them on his upper shoulders, he's got them on his lower legs, he's got them on his wings. So if you're so inclined, you can go ahead and peg the gun on the wing. I would actually do it that way. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, actually. I like that. Sword, is molded in gray plastic. It's got some cool detailing and cool layering and stuff. This is a square peg, yes, but if you're so inclined, he does have a port on his back. So he's got plenty of ports. He's even got a couple in his feet down the bottom. So if you're so inclined, you can take one of those weaponizer guys and load him up. The guns can store down here on the legs, and you can keep them on for transformation, but I'm going to go ahead and just put them off the side for right now. Now let's go ahead and talk about the articulation on this guy. Articulation is very similar to the Cyclonus mold, because it is pretty much a straight remold. So the head is on. It's a buried ball joint, but you can get some slightly upwards going, get some downwards, and there is a hinge down inside the shoulder also. We've got a full 360 on the shoulder. We got a nice in and out with some nice molded detail. We got an above the elbow swivel. We've got an at the elbow joint, which gives us a full 90 degrees. There is a wrist swivel, but it's really tight and like hard to, yeah, there we go. So yeah, since that is, I am glad he's got the wrist swivel, because being able to have your sword like that is very useful for a sword wielder, and being able to get all kinds of different angles and stuff with your sword. That is going to be very cool. And if you're so inclined, you can fold in his wrist, and you can give him arm blasters, a la Transformers Prime. Does he have a waist joint? Yes, he does, actually. So you'd usually see the waist joint up here, but they put it right down here, right at the top of the crotch. So it's there. It's an awkward place, but it's there. Universal jointed hips. He's got an above the knee swivel. He's got huge knee bend capable. Look at that. If you're so inclined to break the knee and use the other joint and all that stuff. This joint down here is actually really more for transformation, because when you transform, the whole leg is just going to collapse in. Speaking of transformation, let's go ahead and get into that. You're going to collapse the legs down in on themselves. Come back here. You're going to open up the back of his legs. You're going to flip out these engine pods, fold in the feet, close that back down. Straighten out his arms, yeah, and then we have to open up his chest and split away. See this part right here where his shoulder attaches? And leave that alone. Then lift this section up also. So now you're just splitting his front and his back clean off. And then we can rotate his head. Oh, did we talk about his head? I like that head sculpt. It's a cool head sculpt. Very simple, straightforward design. And then we can pull out the nose cone to get that out of the way. Then we close the back and the chest back down. Then we're almost done. We're going to take this whole assembly on the back, spin that around, and there's these tabs at the top of the back of the legs, and there's a slot right here in the backpack. That's going to peg together. Then we're going to, there's these pegs here on either side. These little tabs are going to kind of lip underneath these little slots here on either side. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's an arm port right here. And that's going to go in. Oh, put that hand in. And get on there. Get on your peg. There we go. I actually kind of like the wings like that. I kind of like that. But we're supposed to take the wings and bring them all the way down. Like so. And can we... There we go. There. Nice. Gonna go ahead and take the sword. And... where does it go? Here we go. There's these two little peg points there. You can put it facing backwards if you want, but I want to put it facing forward so it's like a laser cannon kind of, right? And then we can take these and peg them down here on the bottom, but you're really, really supposed to go ahead and stick them back here, I know, like back here, they're going to be shooting the back of his engines. And even you're supposed to, actually, I like them that way, but we're supposed to do it like this. And there we have Silverbolt in his vehicle mode. Can I borrow these out for a moment? Oh. Hold on a second. Okay. So, in his vehicle mode, I'm breaking things apart. Vehicle mode, he's got inspiration from a lot of real world jets. Like he's got the intake manifolds off of an American military Tomcat, I want to say, but like it meshes everything together in a really interesting, weird, but still really cool way. I do like the way this thing looks. It's science fiction-y, but still with a smattering of modern going on there. We got that cool looking nose cone. There's no undercarriage at all. And like, yeah, you can see the hips and the arms, but like if you didn't know any better, you know, you could pass for a spaceship, space fighter thingamajig. Okay, can I? Let me get in here for a moment. Oh, that's why that was fighting me, because there's sword here. Let me go ahead and flip out his robot mode feet and flip those in so that I can stand them up like so. And I can bring in my soda can comparison, bring in Film Noir Spider-Man. I can bring in the car guys. And we'll bring in Cyclonus. And like you can really see how the main torso is pretty much the same, but by redoing the whole front end and the redoing the backpack and the back, you can see how they really got their money's worth out of this mold. And I actually really wouldn't mind seeing them do another complete retool to get another I don't know who. I like it. If you see it on your store shelves, I want to say last time I saw him at Walmart, there was like 4 or 5 of them. So like, he shouldn't be that hard to get. Go grab one. He's fun. This has been Colwen talking about Transformers Legacy, Voyager class, Skyhammer? No, not Skyhammer. Silverhawk. If you see him on your shelf, grab one. He's a really fun toy to play around with. Thank you for watching.